Right. That's what I'm saying. So
But
that's what I'm talking about with men. That's what men have the ability to be. That right there. Everything that you just described is the practicality of a man. That's why, a woman ain't been a president yet, Salaka. They don't trust her
He
practicality.
just said that.
wow.
That's funny. He just said that.
Yeah,
I also want to bring up something that was important to me when you guys was talking about that whole obeying word and how she disobeyed. Obey is not mentioned in none of that. None of that scenario. She wasn't obeying anything.
Submit would be the word, right?
To obey. Yeah. That's what we were asking you. You never answered that.
Oh, ask the question again.
We just
I got
asked
you.
what was she supposed to be obeying? Because you kept saying
When she talked to the God, when she talked to the serpent.
Yeah, you kept using the word.
Yeah, she was supposed. Oh, I got you. She was supposed to obey what she told the serpent she knew. So when she told the serpent,
she was supposed to obey what she told the serpent she knew, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But where is that mentioned in the Bible?
Because
she was supposed to obey that. There was nothing.
When
obey is not mentioned into the Bible. Let me get to the point. It's not even mentioned in the Bible until like chapter 27. It was not in the beginning. Like there was nothing she was supposed to.
No, hear what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. So in Genesis 3,
not to do.
Listen to what I'm saying. When in Genesis 2, right? In Genesis the second chapter, I'm trying to see. Adam was the first one that told not to eat, right? Genesis 2:17. It says, "But the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for in that day thou eatest, thou shalt surely die." After that, Eve is given to Adam as his wife, right? And then in Genesis 3, when the serpent asks her that question, and he says, "Will you eat? Can you eat of all the trees of the garden?" When she answers that question, she's answering that question with the knowledge that she's not supposed to disobey what she was told back in Genesis.
That's not what's used in there. You keep saying obey. That's the problem I have. Like, it's not an issue with a woman.
Okay, what word would you prefer? She was not supposed to.
Because when you use the word obey, it sounds like, like completely going against. And then you build.
She
on
did
that
completely go against, though. She completely went against.
I'm not going to argue with you on that because we know that she ate from the tree.
Right.
And then she told him to eat from the tree. It was just that this word is a big word to me when it comes to this period.
That right there, Rue.
Extremely important to know there was nothing about obeying anything.
Okay.
It was more
so that
knowledge that was given and the
again.
So that right, I'll read verse 16 in 1 second, but I just want to explain something. Even women having problems with words like obey and stuff like that, that'd be the struggle. Because a woman don't want to hear she should obey.
I don't need you to do that. I just need you to get back to the book. Because you're not about to belittle me. Talking about women don't know and don't understand. It's because
I didn't say you didn't understand. I said you don't like. You said I don't like that word.
Don't have a problem obeying. It's obeying and following a Negro that has no vision.
This is what I'm saying. So y'all kind of
paint this picture and you say it in a colorful way where it's very belittling or it's like to say
I'm not being belittling
something. There's no way you could do this because you're not you don't possess these.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
You kind of
I used the word that you said. You said I don't like the word obey. That's what you said. So all I said is this is the problem. Women don't like words. So I used the same word you said.
See how you keep
I didn't say nothing
women
else.
Don't like words. You cannot.
And here's why I'm saying it. Let me just tell you why I'm saying it. Eve is the example.
And men don't like accountability.
Hello,
like earlier, I'm gonna give another example. I'm not trying to make a man versus one, but I'm gonna give an example. Earlier when R&B was talking about men, she said, I'm not talking about the men on the stage. I'm only talking in this context because you mentioned that. So I'm just using it as a teaching tool. I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just trying to point out if it's not. That's why I'm saying I'm not. But what I am saying is that if I don't use the word she should have obeyed, but we know she disobeyed, what word should I have used that she should have done? That's what I'm asking you.
I think you should. I guess I'm being funny when I say, just call a spade a spade. Honestly, she was told not to eat from the tree. She ate from the tree. That's the end of it. But when you
did she disobey God? Did she disobey God?
When you use words like disobey, it's like it gives a different weight.
So would you rather hear she didn't listen to God? Would that make you feel better? Would that make it better?
A spade a spade. She ate from the tree. But when you interpret it, you use the word.
That's not
disobey,
interpreting. She disobeyed. If she's told, if Adam is told not to do something,
what was she supposed to be obeying? That was the question originally.
Okay, and I told, I read it for you. Obey is not even
mentioned in the Bible.
Oh, wait. You said, what was she supposed to obey? I went to Genesis 2 and 17. He didn't tell her you
must obey. He didn't tell her you obey.
Here's what she did. Here's what he did say. For the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This is when the women get in their feelings. Like, I don't know why you're getting in your feelings. This is
the consequence. And she chose to do it, and there was a consequence.
She chose to do what? She chose to not listen. She chose to disobey. She chose to not care. She chose to. And you can use any term based on the action.
Because
yes, you can.
Words have these words are by description, and they have certain words hold different weight.
And she disobeyed.
You keep using that word like a lot of people
because it fits
that word, but he never.
It
fits.
Failed to temptation.
Listen,
she was tempted.
Rue, you know who else disobeyed? Rue, you know who else disobeyed? Adam disobeyed. And ain't no man gonna come off mic and say, "Don't say disobey."
They fell to temptation.
Ain't no man gonna say that.
Temptation is totally different from disobey.
She was tempted.
But fell to temptation is not in the scripture. See what I mean? You want nice words. You just told me I can't use disobey, but fell to temptation is better. You said fell to temptation is different.
A spade a spade.
Right, and you said it's fell to temptation in the text. It's fell to temptation.
Use the language in the Bible. Fell to temptation.
Fell to temptation is not in the text.
Add your own word to that.
Fell to temptation is not in the text.
Never said obey me.
Fell to temptation that you just agreed to is not in the text.
Let me go back.
Yeah.
She was hungry. Okay.
But fell to temptation is not in the text. But Rue accepted fell to temptation from R&B because that sounded better. Obey just done.
No.
Yes, you did.
It said she was
tempted. Use the words that are in the Bible. Don't add.
But when R&B said fell to temptation, you went right in line with it. Be honest.
She was tempted of the devil, and she fell to temptation.
Why you can't be honest, Rue? Why you can't be honest?
I don't even hear you because you're talking as I'm talking. I'm just saying.
Okay, so hear what I'm saying.
She sinned. She fell to temptation. She did not disobey.
And all I'm pointing out is that Rue said I had to stay what's in the text. And when R&B said that, Rue agreed with what was not in the text because R&B said something that she can accept.
It said she was tempted. It did not say she was tempted.
Mm-hmm.
And she fell to temptation. That's in the scripture. Oh, disobey and obey is not.
Wait. I don't know if it says she was tempted in this context. I'm sorry.
It says it in one of those versions.
In the story that we're reading in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, it just says, when she says that, it says, and when the woman saw the tree was good for food,
it led her away to be tempted.
No, it don't say that. It said, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and gave also unto her husband and did eat. And the eyes of them were both open and they knew that they were naked and the fig leaves. So it don't say nothing about she fell to temptation.
Did it say she was led away to be tempted?
They don't say that. Not at all.
Let me see.
Not in the story we read.
I'm finna write it real quick since, you know. It's just about who wrote it. I have to write it in there.
Listen, this is so important, Captain. Like, it's not taken away from your argument. It's not taken away from R&B's argument. I just was realizing that, you know, when we use certain ways, they do carry certain weight. And if that's not in the text, and that word is not even mentioned about obeying anything until about chapter 27 and verse, I forget what the verse, but verse 8. It's not even in there until that point. So when R&B said that earlier, it just like got my mind going when she was like, well, what was she supposed to obey? And I was like immediately like, let me see where it says she was supposed to obey something. And then I realized, no, this is a choice. Okay. No, we're not going to use obey.
No, so it's not a choice.
No. I'm saying she made the choice to do that. Listen, yeah. You know, yeah.
Okay, that word ain't in there either. I'm just messing with you, Rue. Love you, Rue. Just messing with you.
Love you too.
I'm still looking for where God told Eve not to partake of the fruit, because 2:16 said he commanded the man, and Eve wasn't even born in.
So he disobeyed.
So again, how you know that? So like what you just said in 2:17, he only told Adam. In Genesis 3, you know that she knew it because the serpent didn't ask Adam the question. The serpent asked Eve the question, and Eve answered the question with the information that Adam gave her. She said it verbatim.
Which is more telling that
so
Adam gave her that information.
God didn't tell her that.
Yes, hello, there it is.
Wait. Why did Adam tell her what? Wait,
the information, but from Adam. She didn't get that from him. So when she hears the serpent comes in and says, "Hey, you were given that information. That's not true." But I think if she would have got that from God, it probably would have been a different spin, right? So if we're saying that she was. I'm going.
I wouldn't say that, Rue. Don't say that, Rue. Please don't say that.
I can't even get it out. I'm trying to get my words together. If you're saying that, how did she get this information if she didn't have anything to tell the serpent that? Likely she got the information from Adam. Let's just play that devil.
Well, let's read it and see if she got it. Let's see if she says she got it from Adam or God. This is Genesis 3 and 3.
I think she got it from.
But of the fruit of the tree, which is in the
you gonna say she said God said. I already know.
She said God
I got the same book right here. But how did she get that information? If he made. How did she get that information? What if she got that from Adam? Think about it. If she got that from Adam.
So, but Rue, you can't say that, Rue, because you've been a stickler. You've been a stickler, but it ain't in the text. It ain't in the text. So you gotta stick to what you want to say. Yeah.
All right, you got me there.
Yep. So she got it from God. That's what it is.